Nó phải nó nè. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about the ashtray. Just sit on my knee. Greetings. I am Kinu King-san.
And I am Eric Nelson.
We decided to do a little what
Get to know.
a get to know segment. No theatrics or anything. Yes, I know I had some music playing. I figured it would like get some people into the mood, because both of us are part Native American. From, well, I like to call it the shithole of Ohio, but it's I'm originally from Newark, Ohio, or how normal people say it, Newark, Ohio.
I'm Eric Nelson, and I'm from New York, Long Island, New York, and my ancestry is from the Mohawk Indian tribe. My family came over on the Mayflower.
I'm not sure about mine. Like I said, there's no like theatrics or anything during this video. It's just something so our viewers, or my viewers, depending on how you see it, can get to know us a little bit better. Okay, since we're technically doing this, I'm going to say my actual name, just my first. My actual name is Patrick. So, and I seriously hate being a wolf. I think this would make the third video I've said it. Technically, I don't know how to do one of these. I don't.
For me, I've always been very into this paranormal. Where I'm from in New York, I've been to different places that have been spiritually active, or supposedly. I've been to the Kings Park Asylum that's now been closed since 1996. And I've been in there. And you can still find, doctor's memos, patient information. When it was closed due to lack of funding, pretty much some of the patients were sent to Pilgrim State Hospital. Others were just let open the door and said, "You're free to go."
You're free to create chaos.
There were always tunnels that are now been abandoned and been buried up. That is right. But pretty much you could feel, the history there. Some buildings you can't get into because of them being locked in, boarded, and being patrolled by police or even the park services. But there are certain few buildings that you can actually get into.
There's always a way that you can get into places, even if they are locked up and boarded up.
I've been to different bridges that were supposedly haunted. There are many places on the island where I'm from that are haunted.
Wait, is it an actual island?
Yes, it actually is.
No, wow.
If you actually look on a map, it actually is shaped like a fish.
Is that where Long Island iced tea comes from?
That I don't know. I'm not going to lie to your viewers and say yes, because that I do not know. Thank you.
You're welcome. Like Eric here, I'm also big into the paranormal. Yes, I've only had like a few experiences myself. Have you?
I have.
Okay.
And to many uncommon viewers, the Amityville house, it's not haunted. It was pretty much just a hoax. That something very bad happened there. And pretty much hearsay of the town, it got blew into in proportions that were untrue.
But you do gotta admit, the story did make a good movie. I've only seen one of them, completely through. I haven't really been like to any place that is like really haunted. A place that my grandfather works at. Oh, and if you see me rubbing my eye a lot, we're doing this at like 10:14 at night. And the only thing that's keeping me running is what's in this cup.
Mountain Dew. Fuel.
Oh, where's that 2 liter? Hold this so I don't knock it over. Oh, and your chair is about to fall. It was literally being held up by a
Piece of tobacco.
yeah. It's on the other side of the fan. And I am not putting my crotch in my viewer's face.
Excuse me.
Oh, and the only see, undo. Product placement. I can't put over here. Too much stuff. I was thinking about actually drinking Mountain Dew out of this, but it's kind of dirty.
He needs to do a little bit of dishes.
Technically, this is the only dish that's dirty. Well, that ain't my coffee cup.
The way we were introduced was through a mutual friend of ours.
Yep. AKA your girlfriend.
The young lady that you will have seen in one of the videos.
I think she'll only be in like one of ours. Excuse me.
She is very sensitive to supernatural.
So is my right hand, oddly. Excuse me. Shit. I try not to cuss in any of my videos. I think the most that you would probably hear me say is either damn or shit. And
Or hell.
Well, technically, damn and hell is in the Bible. So oddly, so is Hades. And no, I'm not that religious. And I have an awesome shirt on. I am so random tonight. I am so random.
If you were wondering what I was just doing, I was popping my back. I suffer from spinal stenosis, and I have lower back issues.
And I possibly suffer from every single mental problem out there. Possibly. I was actually diagnosed with schizoactive.
I'm just simply bipolar and spinal stenosis and PTSD.
I think we all have that. But
It's pretty much what the doctors call that it has many problems, a malfunction in the brain. I have anger problems. It took me quite a long time to be able to control those anger.
Viewers, don't mind me.
He's being very random. He's
Yes, I
also
am.
tired.
Eh,
We've been up a long day trying to plan the videos for your enjoyment.
actually, I've been up around 7 in the morning. Take it back later. Sorry.
We're getting to know your hosts. Again, I'm Eric. I come from Long Island, New York. My family has been in the military all the way up to the American Revolution. My grandmother, my mother, my aunt, and my uncle used to work for Pilgrim State.
Used to? I thought they still did.
They were all been retired.
Oh.
And I'm currently years old.
23 years old. You're 231?
Correction, I'm 31 years old.
I'm 23 years old currently. Even though this year I would be turning 24 in April.
My birthday is October 30th. So the birthday is the day before Halloween, which also makes me enjoy All Hallows Eve. To those that do not know what All Hallows Eve is, it's also known as Halloween
Or Beggar's Night.
or Hell's Night.
The only night where ghosts, goblins, ghouls, and witches are allowed to roam free.
And where the veil of both the paranormal world and the human world, the mortal world, the living world, is at its thinnest.
Well, you can always say it how I normally do. The material realm or the spectral realm.
Quite true.
I think on this video, I think we might actually go longer than 15. Even though it's just mostly you talking. And me acting weird. Well, sorry, my nose is just... And does my nose look red to you in the video?
Yes.
Well, anyway. I think this is the only video that you will actually be able to see me act somewhat
The way he normally is.
no, that's all my other videos.
He's very spontaneous.
Yes, I am. And
He's weird, but that's okay because he's one of my best friends.
And apparently I'm also in the middle of a war. Between, like, one person versus I don't know how many. Hey, I'm always a neutral party. I'm an innocent bystander. Don't ask.
But my family has always been kept on the East Coast. I've been to Florida, I've been to Washington State just for 3 days to visit a friend. I've mainly lived in New York. This is my second bout in the state of Ohio. And so far, the reason why I moved from New York is way too expensive. The living here is a lot better, and I remember very good friends here. So I decided to come back.
I actually did live on the West Coast for 4 months. I was there actually living with an ex. Well, current ex. And why don't you see if you can find me a good cigarette button there? But I think that's the best one that you can probably find. Okay, what do I do with that tiny? No, I was gonna look for the. I hate using a big flame on a cigarette butt.
If you're wondering what I handed him, it's my lighter. It's a knockoff, but it does have wolves. I do like dragons and I love wolves. And I find that wolves are a beautiful creature.
They are beautiful and misunderstood. This is my lighter, my Zippo. The reason why it's faded next to the moon because of how I normally hold it. I better not keep doing that. But what I use to like this is a little mini lighter. The one that I did little flame that you had. I do have a tendency to play with fire. When sharing the wealth.
Oh, here you go.
Took him a moment. Well,
I will be his co-host and his cameraman until he sees fit to
kick him in the ass.
I've done little acting, but I do consider myself a very capable cameraman.
The only acting I really do is what you would see in like my creepy places around Newark.
Looked like it was gonna fall.
Dude, when that thing's on my leg, it won't move. And I'm down to the cotton. Yeah. Stick that over there. Yes, we both smoke.
It's better than doing any other drugs.
That is true.
The way the economy is and how it's going to go. I'm not political, but I have no trust in my government. Never have and never will. And from my history, pretty much it's been bad to trust the government. I love my troops, don't get me wrong. I believe in my people. And I believe, in the USA. But I never will. I never have trusted my government. And I know Kino's fans and subscribers and followers will agree.
Excuse me. I keep saying like during my videos because I looked at my views on all my videos. I've noticed that people haven't been watching them. And I have very little subscribers. Hold on, let me check real quick on how many. I almost hit trending. Subscribers I have. I only have 4 subscribers. And I keep saying like over and over and over again, please hit that subscribe button. I think it's over this way. Or that way, depending on how this thing uploads. And
we do enjoy and we would look forward to your insight
yes.
and your maybe constructive criticism or any type of criticism so we can be better at showing you creepy places of Newark.
If you either live here or have passed through or know of places, eventually I do want to get a camera, like an actual camera. We're recording this on a laptop. For me, it's easier. And if you don't know what my channel's profile picture is, it's Triquatra, I think that's how you pronounce it.
A triquetra.
Okay, it's a picture of a carving of a triquetra with the more Celtic knots around it. I am also part Celtic, more specifically Irish, which sadly also has one of the worst tempers. I am also part German, which doesn't help my temper. Um, so
You think
with
that bad? I have Norwegian. That's pretty much Vikings.
yeah, but I don't like they really got a
And
temper.
I am Irish, Swedish, and Native American. And the Mohawk Indians were known as being brutal. That
Yeah,
were
but
the
I also
ones
have
that
the
brought
best drinkers in my blood.
that happened to be the ones that came about with the scalping.
I think my oh no, it's right here. I am also in the whoops. um, I have like two wolf knives, uh, that I own personally. This one and a double wolf knife, which I don't feel like getting up to get. Well, technically, I can't.
In all of the videos, you'll always see me, or when he pans over to me, wearing camo. I'm always wearing camo year round.
Well, right now you're not. And I'm usually wearing something dark. On certain days, I'll be wearing my jacket, my leather jacket. But if it gets really cold out, I'm not sure if we would be doing videos when it's like really cold out. Um, Here, let me up real quick. Huh? I can't pause it.
Excuse us.
Yes. Oh, excuse me. You can sit back down, dude.
But I'm from New York, as I said. I've got family in New York. I've got family down in Florida. I've always been a what they would call a gypsy, moving from place to place. When I feel, I don't feel comfortable there anymore. But I do enjoy Ohio and should be here for quite a while.
My elbows shot. Let's get over for a bit. But this is the coat that I was talking about that I would like normally wear. I might occasionally wear a normal trench coat, which sadly there's nothing in my cup. Here you go. Shit. Now I'm cold. Funny how we just like swap places. But, well, actually, this is kind of good for my knee. Oh, I was actually getting ready to. And yes, he's drinking out of the same cup.
It's okay.
Hey, I got no diseases that I know of.
As you see, I'm wearing Coors. I don't drink beer. I prefer wine coolers or hard liquor. That's very few times.
Me personally, anything but beer and whiskey. Well, to be honest, I'm actually scared to drink whiskey because of how it affected my family. Oh,
Anything else to say
mm,
to our viewers? Or your viewers?
the viewers. um, well, I also keep emphasizing. I think I'm using this word right. Um, like leave like a comment down below. For me to look into of like any place that would be like around here, but eventually will venture outside of the Newark, the Newark Heath area. Um, like, if you know of a location, well, we're not gonna go like from like small to like the entire country. We don't have that kind of like money at the moment. But like within Ohio, like try to like give us like some ideas of locations that you might that you think that we might go out and check out.
In the next few weeks, we should be also investigating the old Keith drive-in.
If we can get on the property.
Quite true.
Um,
I do not foresee any problems.
I preferably want to do that during the day.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact it will be dark. Darker than the Great Circle Mound. Sorry. I just want to point this out. I am also a gamer.
As am I, and that's what also draws us together as good friends. We're both game.
Damn it. I now have an Xbox 360 tie. It's not staying though.
I have an Xbox 360
Which
that he's
down here?
currently using, as well as I have Nintendo 64.
And all my systems have either well, one of them has died. The rest of them I traded to get games for a newer system.
And I still play my Nintendo GameCube.
I
A machine that can never be killed.
I had something on my mind, but no.
I'm done talking. No, you did?
Well, I was actually going to comment on what you said. Hopefully I'm able to upload this. It's almost 30 minutes long. With mostly you talking. And I'm the owner of the account. I think I've said this in one of my videos. I think it was vlog number 1. Not to be confused with the one that says vlog. I also want to try out some creepypasta games, like the EXE games, like for example Sonic EXE. Pretty much the overview of that is okay. Sonic has died. Okay, with like a music video that I found, Amy brings Sonic back and he kills everybody. Ending with Amy. But
Saves the best for last.
yeah, but why his girlfriend though?
His love never dies.
Good point. I might get that as my first tattoo. Sorry, but in Sonic EXE though, the first version. Oh, and there's like 7 rings to that too. 7 secret rings and the 7th one. Okay, you play as Sonic, Knuckles, and Dr. Robotnik. You're running from Sonic, but there's no way to actually outrun him because he is the fastest hedgehog around. And in the game, scale wise, it looks like he's floating like this far off the ground. That's what it looks like. It's like supersonic mode, but normal Sonic. Well, undead Sonic. I heard that part. But yeah, if anybody has any creepypastas that they want me to like look into it, except for a Majora's Mask one. You say the name. You say the name of it.
Legend of Zelda.
It's the legend. It's
Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
yeah, but the actual creepypasta is called a different name. Ben.
Excuse us for a second. Something dies. Ben drowned.
And there's a reason why I can't say it. The reason being, okay, I'm a big Legend of Zelda fan. And I've seen the gameplay of it. Yeah, on an emulator, I can understand with missing graphics. An occasional code screw up. But pretty much the legend of... I'm not going to go deep into it. To sum it up, it's about this kid named Ben. He was at camp with Majora's Mask in his pocket. And he drowned. So the game cartridge itself is haunted with Ben's soul. So, and if you delete his game, it will say stuff like, "You have come to a terrible fate, haven't you? You should not have done that," and something else. And the gameplay is completely screwed up. You'll occasionally be like contorted, like your torso is like off to one side while your legs are normal, and you'll just spontaneously combust. Like you ran into like a mixture of I'm gonna say a fire wisp and a jellyfish from the game. So yeah. I'm
Or a like.
a what?
Like little slug looking thing.
Oh yeah. I just did the first thing that popped in my head. And yes, I know I also raved on about the creepypasta Pokemon Creepy Black. I wish the person that actually made the hack actually did it how the creepypasta actually is, because it doesn't do the Pokemon screaming to its death and the trainer being turned into a tombstone, unless there's an updated version. Yeah. Hell, I would laugh if there was a Super Nintendo one. A Super Nintendo creepypasta.
Like a Pokemon Snap.
Well, there's one for a Pokemon channel. Brother. Brver. Brother. I have the emulator along with the ROM. But it's so freaking slow.
Wrap it up.
Alright. This is King Son.
Eric.
Signing out.